Hello everyone and welcome back to another score predictions video. We have made it to the semi-finals. It started off with 32 teams. We are now down to the last 4 teams and only 2 teams can make it through to the final after Wednesday. What a brilliant competition it has been. Probably a competition that has broken the most records in one go. Just by loads of different things that happen throughout the tournaments. There's been so many penalty misses this competition, been the most penalty misses in a long time. I wouldn't say really as well that a cardiac arrest from Christian Eriksen isn't the most main thing that happens in one of the competitions. I know about 10 players get it a year. On average, but not really in a big tournament like this before. England beaten Germany for the first time in 55 years in a major tournament, and well, who knows, England could go on to win the whole thing, which they haven't yet done. They have not won a single Euro competition, and even Denmark as well, going from bottom of their group, 0 points after 2 match days, and then coming up to second place and making it through to the semi-finals to the last 4 teams. It's been a really good competition, and for the next to the last final time for my Euro score predictions, we're going to be doing the semi-finals today. So before we do start, let's just have a quick look at my total points that I've got so far. Out of roughly, how many is that? 2 million, 1.9 million, roughly out of 1.9 million players. I am currently sat in 4,000th place out of all those players. I don't know what percentage that makes me in the world, but I would definitely take that. 100% I would take that. And yeah, let's just begin with the score predictions. Starting off with Italy against Spain. I think really we're going to have to start from the beginning of the tournament to work our way up to where we are now to work out the perfect score prediction for this. Italy not losing a single game in their group stage. 2 3-0 wins, 1-1-0 win. The 3-0 wins came against Turkey and Switzerland, and the 1-0 win came against Wales. In the round of 16, they beat Austria 2-1. And then in the quarterfinals, they beat Belgium 2-1. Now, to beat Belgium, Belgium were the favourites to win the whole of the competition. But I know Italy's attack is very strong, but I didn't know how good enough their defence was. But only to concede 1 goal against Belgium, and then to beat Belgium like they did, I think Italy have got a very strong chance of making it into the final. Let's talk about Spain. They started off with a 0-0 draw against Sweden. Spain had all of the ball and they had so many chances, but Sweden defended really well. But that's not really any excuse for why Spain couldn't score. Spain is supposed to be a top team. Another one with Croatia. They beat Croatia 5-3 altogether, but they were winning 3-1, 10 minutes to go, and they dropped 2 goals in 10 minutes. That is very poor, and Spain, they need to stop that from happening, because in the semi-finals, Italy, I feel, is going to absolutely punish Spain if they do any mistakes in this game. And I don't see Italy making any mistakes in this game. I think they're going to be confident. Spain are going to be all shaky and scared, and I'm going to go for a solid 2-0 victory for the Italians in this game. 18% of people have said 2-0 as well. I don't really see Spain scoring. They've scored quite a few goals this competition, but it's whether or not they can pass Italy's defence or not, and they have been really good. So the first team to score, I will say it is Italy. I will go for the first team to score. Sorry about that. Let's just turn that off. Italy, the first team to score, and then the first player to score for Italy. going to be a bit of a tricky one. I'm either going to go Immobile or Insigne. I'm going to go Insigne for this one. I've switched around between Immobile and Insigne between the entire competition. And I might play my times 2 boost on that one. I'll come back to it. Right, England and Denmark. Let's start from the beginning again, starting with England. They have not conceded a single goal this competition. 1-0 win against Croatia, 1-0 against Czech Republic, a 0-0 against Scotland, which was pretty boring and they should have done better, England. And then 2-0 against Germany and 4-0 against Ukraine. They have scored so many goals, and Harry Kane, not a single goal in the group stage, but he has started scoring again in the right time of this competition. He scored 3 goals in his last 2 games now, 1 against Germany, 2 against Ukraine. And even though they haven't conceded a goal yet, I feel like Denmark will be a team that can actually score a goal against England. Denmark started off poorly by losing their first game to Finland, but I suppose that they did have that scare with Christian Eriksen. And then even though they did lose their second game, they started to bounce back at that second game, taking a very early lead against Belgium. And Belgium just managed to squeeze through after 2 goals in the second half. So Denmark was straight away were a better team than they were against Finland. And then on the final day, when it all mattered most, they smashed Russia 4-1, smashed Wales 4-0, and then it was an easy first half for Denmark against Czech Republic, 2-0. Czech Republic did score in the second half, and they were a little bit shaky in the second half, but they had a very strong first half, Denmark. And I feel like that's when Denmark can get their goal very early on in this game, when England aren't expecting it, when they're not warmed up enough. Denmark can do that. So there's 2 possible outcomes for this. It's either going to be 2-1 to England, or it will end 2-2, go to extra time, and Denmark could win on penalties. But saying that Denmark's going to score 2 goals against the team that hasn't conceded any so far, I think it'll be an England versus Italy final at Wembley. Let's just not forget that the England are at Wembley against Denmark as well, so that might just edge them a bit. So yeah, I do think Denmark will be the first team to score in this one, because that's how they're going to get their goal. And then for the I'll go for Dolberg. He's been brilliant since he's come on in the knockout stages. Yeah, I feel like if Denmark can't really score in the first half, really, I don't know. They might be able to. An early goal in the first half or an early goal in the second half could be the goal. Could be the chance for Denmark to get a goal. Where am I going to play my times 2 booster? I'm just edging towards this match because I'm feeling a little bit more confident about my score prediction for England-Denmark rather than Italy and Spain. But yeah, there we go. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye.